Hey everybody, it's me, Chevy. What's up? I'm feeling kind of shitty today. And in this video, I'm going to explain why. I have Crohn's and UC. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So let's get the paper and let's get that music going. But I know I'm not the only one who shares in the agony of Crohn's. I threw away most of my life. I heal with devil's mind. When they find the cure and you're gone, for sure I'll start my new life. Alright, so I found out about 2 years ago I have Crohn's. And a lot of you are probably like, what the fuck's Crohn's? And that was exactly my reaction when they first told me. I was like, what? Well, I was having a lot of problems, and I couldn't keep any food down. It would either come out here or behind. And this went on for like 6 months. And finally I went to the doctor. They did a colonoscopy and endoscopy, and they're like, hey, you got Crohn's and UC. And then that's pretty much like I made a lot of personal changes to my life and dietary changes. Alright, now what Crohn's and UC is IBD, which is extremely different than IBS. Irritable bowel syndrome is completely different than Crohn's, so please stop comparing them. Alright, Crohn's affects the lining of your digestive system. For me in particular, it affects my large intestines. And pretty much it causes a lot of pain, stomach pain. Like there's days I can't even get out of bed. You know, a lot of puking, vomiting, and diarrhea. Fun. And then the UC affects the lining of my colon and rectum. Yeah, sounds fun, don't it? A lot of, my doctor tells me, eat this, eat that. I've found food just makes my stomach fucking hurt. So half the time I don't eat, you'll notice in a lot of these videos, I have really rapid weight change because of that. Like, when I'm not in remission, like, I'll lose a lot of weight, and I don't even try. And it sucks. Like, last summer, I got down to, like, 90 pounds. I look like a skeleton. I was looking like this. Like, no lie, I was really sick, and I ended up going in the hospital for, like, 3 days or some shit. Far as medications and treatments, they have prescriptions out there. They have different treatments. I've tried some. The only thing that's really helped me personally was Remicade, and that put me in remission for 7 months. When I say remission, it's more like any other remission, whatever you're talking about. I didn't have any of the Crohn's symptoms. I mean, granted, I was still with diarrhea. Chances of me taking a solid poop ever again are none to slim. Slim to none. Fun for me. But the Remicade helped me, and then, like, the government's a dick, so they took my insurance away, and it's a really expensive treatment. So, no more Remicade for Chevy. Yay. Which ends in days like this, me spending in the bathroom. But also, it was my 21st birthday yesterday. So I did something I shouldn't have done with the Crohn's. I went out and got hammered. Do not agree. Alright, as far as my personal beliefs and what helps me, and remember, everybody is different. Your trigger foods that may set your Crohn's are going to be different. Like a lot of people I know and I talk to are lactose intolerant. They cannot handle dairy at all. With me, I drink milk and it doesn't bother me. Yogurt, cheese, nothing like that. So, everyone's different, but like for me personally, like foods and stuff that will trigger me are caffeine. I love cappuccinos. I love mochas. But let me drink one and I'm all over the floor myself. So, no caffeine for Chevy, which sucks. Not to mention, I really like Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper as well. Red meat. Steak's good. We all know it. But no steak for Chevy. And red dye, which I know red dye does a lot, is actually really negative. A lot of people, it'll give migraines, headaches, too, and a lot of people are actually allergic to red dyes. Like me, which kind of sucks, because, like, red velvet, favorite freaking cake in the world. It's so good. I eat it, though, and it's like, eh. Same with, like, Hawaiian punch. A lot of, like, Chef Boyardee and shit like that. Which really bites, because some pretty good foods. Those are some of my triggers, and, like, alcohol, obviously. Sadly, these things right here, they don't like my stomach. But, like a lot of us, I smoke too much. I should stop. But, anyways, let's get on about, more so with Crohn's. So far, nobody has come up with a cure, which sucks. Where's the, genius Japanese guy who's coming out with all the cures for shit? Hello, Crohn's, IBD, come on, let's get to it. Currently nothing. There's some pretty crappy effects, too, of Crohn's. Like, not aside from the side effects. Like me, I have to take an iron supplement, a multivitamin. I gotta take a bunch of vitamins, because I have an iron deficiency. I'm anemic. I have a potassium deficiency and an iron deficiency. And it sucks too, because with all that comes me being fatigued a lot. Like, I take a lot of naps and stuff. Like, my body is just not, it gets tired really easy, and it really sucks. Because, like I said, I just turned 21. I'm gonna go out and have fun, woohoo! And my friends are like, chug it. I'm all like, hello? This just sucks. Not to mention you're gonna get, like, a bunch of Sharpie on your face and downfall when it comes partying. Alternative remedies, and these remedies work for me. Not saying they're gonna work for you, but if you want to try them, go for it. Marijuana. Weed. And this is how it helps me. I eat it, and it helps with my stomach pains, which is great. It helps me eat. I have a tendency to not eat, because every time I eat, I throw up or shit it out. So I eat. And when I eat, when I get the munchies, I usually don't puke it up. I mean, diarrhea is still there, but hey, if I can kill some of them symptoms, it's helping a little bit. So that's pretty much it about it. The only other things, like, Crohn's not only takes its toll on you physically, but mentally as well. Like, I hate going to people's houses and going to the bathroom. I'm like, oh man, I got Crohn's. Normal people go poop every 4 to 6 hours, and I'm going like 3 to 4 times in 1 hour. And usually it doesn't sound too pretty, and it's going to smell really bad. I got bad bathroom anxiety. In public, I don't care. Because if I'm out in public, like at Walmart or, McDonald's, well, I don't care about them people. I never want to see them again. But I go to someone's new house, or I go to a get-together with some friends, and they're like, the bathroom's there. Even worse, you go to the bathroom, there's no toilet paper. You clogged the toilet. Bathroom anxiety sucks, and I really don't know any suggestions on that one. So if you know anything on that, And then you got the whole, more so with the mental thing, you're all like, the weight issue, because a lot of times you go to the hospital and they put you on steroids like prednisone, and you're on these steroids for like a week, and you suddenly gain like 15 pounds. Maybe not for the dudes, but for the chicks, sometimes that's like a hit in the face, and then you get like these freaking horrible side effects from steroids, and they make your cheeks all puffy, and you look like a freaking chipmunk or something. Steroids are evil drugs, I tell you. That, and like the whole, like, I'm always scared, like, I'm not gonna make it to the toilet, and that's actually happened before. And with a lot of you with Crohn's and UC and these kind of problems, any kind of IBD, you can relate to that. If you ever had that accident, you're not making it to the toilet. Even worse if you're on a date. I've done this before, and it's not cool. Talk about crappy, literally shitty first impressions. Anyway, so there you go, and then you get the anxiety, and you're like, man, nobody's gonna love me with my shittiness and all these health problems, and like with me personally, one of my really big fears is happening to get a ostomy. And I already have some issues up here with self-esteem and stuff, you know. So getting an ostomy is like my biggest fear, though I've had, you know, people tell me it's not as bad as it appears, and you grow accustomed to it. So if anybody can answer my questions on the, you know, ostomy and stuff, and ostomy bags, that'd be pretty cool. But again, let's be warriors here, everybody with Crohn's, and if you don't have Crohn's, support us, man, because someone you know or love or care about could have this stuff, and it's not fun. It's literally a curse. And, you know, there's a lot of uneducated people out there, so I'm hoping this video helped a little bit, you know, to educate you or even give you some help. I mean, I didn't offer much helping advice, but, hey. So, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And hopefully my next video is a little more me, a little more rambunctious, and having a better day. So, keep it real, keep it metal, don't do anything I want to do. Signing out.